Hi. So I did a video recently on step recording, and today I just thought I would add some extra thoughts on how to make this functionality a wee bit more useful by adding some extra functionality to it. Let's have a look. So let's add a MIDI item. And if we go into it, we can see here that the grid is set to a half. Let's change that. So set it to 16s. Now in notes, this affects the note length, but you can also change it to grid so that whatever's set on the grid is also set here. I think this is useful, and this is the way I typically leave it. So let's say you don't want to do all 16th notes. Let's say you want some rests on your drums. You can advance the cursor key by using the cursor buttons on the keyboard. So I've got my keyboard down here so that we can see what I'm doing. If I play some notes, then play a rest, notes, rest, notes, rest, notes, rest, rest. Let's have a listen to what we just recorded. Okay, so that's how you put in rests. So what if we wanted different notes to have different note lengths? Let's make a 2-bar piano riff. We have the grid set to 16. We could use hotkeys to change the grid size, and the note size would also follow because it's set at grid. So let's see if we can find an option for that in the actions list. Make sure when we're talking about the MIDI editor that we go to MIDI editor here and search for grid. Now we can see multiply grid size by a half, multiply grid size by 2, and I have already set up hotkeys for these, which is the full stop and the comma. I've chosen these keys because they have arrows on them on a Windows keyboard, so it's easy for me to remember and it makes sense where these hotkeys are. So now if I use my hotkeys, you can see that the grid is changing. So we could play on a piano piece like this. So if we check that now, we'll see that we've got some quarter notes and some eighth notes. And let's put in some whole notes as well. So I just use my hotkeys to change it again. Okay, so that's how we do different notes, and that's how we do rests. Hope you found that useful. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.